is BEERadio, the best show on the internet that you are currently watching or listening to.
Good morning. Afternoon.
Hey, good morning.
Evening.
Good morning.
Evening
Good
for
evening.
us.
Good afternoon.
Here with Bobby Shadow.
Hey, good morning, Beef.
How are you, Bobby Shadow?
Good.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah.
There's people screaming outside the window right now.
Oh God.
Awesome.
You're already ready to scream.
I'm already ready to yell. I'm left the windows. It's not that bad. It's not too bad. It's 60 degrees out right now, so I left the windows open and to try to enjoy it. And it didn't work out too good for me. Oh well, I'll get over it.
I hate when that happens. The neighbors are making noise. Wake me up.
Well, we have a little courtyard out here, so people always walk in. So we're right by like where people walk, and I make bad decisions, but I didn't want to be sweating. Good morning, chat room. Iron Man says he's got beer in the chat room.
Sweet. Maybe we should pop ours soon.
Cosmo, if you have beer or alcohol on you, call in. I'm expecting a call from Cosmo Sherry any minute. Isn't that right, Cosmo Sherry? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding, though. I love alcohol.
I have beer on my breath 24/7.
Friday's my one excuse to day drink. And I take full advantage of it. I take full advantage that it's 4 p.m. in London right now. That's our target audience, so that's what I'm going to do today. Oh, Bobby.
Sounds relaxing.
It was an awful week. It really was.
Really?
I mean, we had 100th episode. I promise I've had 2 sips of beer. I'm not drunk. I'm just very tired. We had 100th episode of the Badbeef Morning Show, which was very exciting. You were in on that. How was that experience, Bobby? Was it good?
I loved it. It was awesome.
Did you have fun?
Yeah. I always have fun.
Do you?
Especially, yeah. I like having women around me on the BEERadio show and the BEERadio show.
Bobby, want me to do some knock-knock jokes for you?
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Oh, wait. I got to do it. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Finish.
Finish who?
Finish it yourself. I don't know. I'm reverting back to my Christian joke book, which I
was actually thinking about going to Home Depot. I was thinking about going to Home Depot to get a few workers, but then I said I better finish it myself.
I thought this was actually going somewhere.
It is going somewhere.
I'm mildly excited. Bobby, cracking it open. What are you drinking, Bobby?
Beer 30, Beer Oktoberfest. You see that?
I do.
Samuel Adams, brought to you on the morning BEERadio show.
Did you just buy it recently? Is this your first beer from that pack?
I think I've had this pack about a week, and then I have my trusty, little not leather. It's a Swiss
little multi-tool.
Yeah, it's kind of heavy duty.
Cosmo Sherry's man in the chat room that she wasn't in on it.
Oh, you mean she's gonna pop a beer too?
No, no, I think because she wasn't in on the 100th episode. Because she didn't call in, though. It's not my fault.
Yeah. Let's see if I can open this thing without getting beer on my mic.
That's some good sound effects.
Oh, shoot. Damn. Wow.
Nice sound effect. How is it, Bobby? This is your first sip. Give us the review.
Tastes a little bit like Samuel Adams and a little bit of October pumpkin.
A little October pumpkin.
Now I'm really ready for the BEERadio show in the morning. Cheers.
Cheers, Bob. Let me grab my beer. Clink. I got my. I'm choosing to drink because my throat hurts. So.
Yeah.
And I took like 2 sips of it. And that's all I want. It really does help. I'm not a seltzer guy. I really am not.
I actually love that seltzer you're drinking right now.
Seltzer.
I seen the label on that.
I know. I have a little beer glove over my beer because I don't like the jizz getting on it. I'm afraid of it.
I'm starting to feel the coffee mixing with the pumpkin. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Oh well. Cosmo Sherry's mad at me in the chat room. Very good, Bobby.
Oh, excuse me.
Bobby does not know how to use this mic mute either.
Oops. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been been about 10 and a half years since my last confession.
Have you done confessions, Bobby?
Yeah, I have.
We were supposed to do
Many.
when I was getting confirmed. We were supposed to do confessions, but it wasn't like a mandatory thing. I was so terrified. I did so much wrong already at age. What, I was probably age 14, 15. How old are you when you get confirmed? 15, 16?
Confirmation?
Mm-hmm.
Or first communion?
No, not communion. No, I wasn't that bad of a kid.
Oh, right.
No, communion's like when you're like.
Oh, you mean
10.
just confessing my sins?
No, when you get confirmed, you're supposed to go to confession.
Oh, when I got confirmed, I didn't get confirmed until I was going to get married. I done the adult thing.
Wow.
Yeah, I kind of got away with that, but
Yeah,
I did make my first communion.
My shitty parents that never go to church made me go. It's all right though.
That's
it was
good
fun
for
though.
you.
I had a lot of friends.
You came out as a good
Everyone
human
Everyone
being.
hated me. Even the kids at catechism hated me too. That's
Your
how
mom and
that's how
dad
bad
done a
it
good
was.
job.
They did. Look at me. I'm pretty good. I appreciate you saying that to me, Bobby. Oh god, the kids at my catechism are horrible though. Now that I'm thinking about it, they were all awful. They're all like the whores of the class too. I'm not kidding. They were like the worst kids, like the meanest, like not even like good kids. Like like the football player. At least they did stuff for the school. These are like shit kids.
Were you a bad
They
kid?
all went to church.
You-
I mean, I didn't really do anything like to other people. I was a bad kid to myself, pretty much.
You cut yourself? What's
No,
going
not
on?
like that. Not like the
Oh.
emo stuff, but a lot of late nights.
What kind of child were you? How did you dress? Did you dress nice?
I
Like tie
up
every
until
day, or-
like what was it, ninth grade? I did. I was pretty preppy. And then about ninth grade, I turned into more of like the little emo kid. I was a little emo for a while.
Oh God,
and then,
beef
like,
emo.
And then like 11th grade, I was all hipster. And then 11th and 12th grade, I was like hipster / slouch. And that worked pretty good for me too because it was sweatpants. No more skinny jeans because those were getting uncomfortable. Lots of basketball shorts. Lots of V-necks.
So you're
Lots
grunge,
of coffee. I walked around with coffee all day long and drank coffee
So
all day long. Smelled
grunge
horrible.
/
Had no
preppy.
friends. Had really long hair. I looked like Jesus.
Oh God,
So
well, you still
hair
do.
is so long.
You still do look like Jesus.
And everyone loved. I actually that was like my senior, sophomore, junior, and senior year were my favorite because I was actually like I wasn't like the cool kid, but like I hung out with like the cool hipster kids, like the kids I actually wanted to be around. Like I never wanted to be around the preppy kids, but I always wanted to be like with the cool hipsters, and I found the coolest hipsters. There was a hipster, Mikey and Dennis, and the one guy looked like a caveman, a hipster caveman, and the other guy looked like he was in the Aryan Brotherhood, but he was so cool, he was so hipster, he had like the glasses, he was so perfect hipster, really tall. They were both awesome, and it was awesome. I was friends with them.
So during
Actually, now
lunch,
they hate me. Of course they're that big a hipster that now they're like all straight edge, and they were straight edge though. I had a lot of straight edge friends though. I befriended that group. Then it was Jason, which people kind of like. I love Jason. Jason was like big teddy bear, but everyone hated him. I loved him though. He was straight edge too.
did you guys have Bible study during lunch together?
No. By that time, I was so pro atheism. Now I'm not even
Oh, wow.
atheist. I don't even care anymore. Too much. I don't have any time on my hands for stuff like that.
I always liked the kid that carried the Bible through school.
We never had that.
Oh, really? Yeah,
we maybe had some of the preppy girls, like not the preppy girls, like some of the good girls would, be kind of, you could tell they're like, they bleed Christianity. Oh, there was one girl, Danielle, and I would always, me and my friend Nick, he's dead now. Oh, it's so very sad. I have like all my friends, I'm like in the mob. I'm like, I've lived like that 80-year-old life. I have like lots of dead friends. It's like really depressing. But Nick, who's now dead, got hit by a drunk driver, also made horrible decisions too. Me and him would like make out in front of her, and like we were all friends, like fake make out in front of her just to like make her really mad, and we'd just like argue like homosexuality with like Christianity. Oh, it was hilarious.
Wow, those two mix pretty good, don't they?
I don't know. I never understood why homosexuals wanted to be Christian. I never really understood that. Just like find your own religion. Just make like a gay only. I don't know. I just want a gay only religion.
They kind of do have their own religion,
I guess
don't they?
homosexuality is kind of religion. I choose podcasting as my religion. That's all I want to do. I mean, what else do I want to talk about how horrible my life was. I'm gonna start blocking people and get in the chat room.
Why would you want to do that?
Oh, Bobby,
I wouldn't do that.
pay attention.
I see that, but
well, so what was your in your first confession? What did you what guts did you spill?
I just kind of I act like I'm like a angel / maybe cuss once or twice a day type person. Kneel down in front of the priest and have him, put his wand on top of my head.
Like by the time I think I had like shoplift once. I shoplift like weird things though, like night lights.
Holy
and, like,
shit!
Extension cords. Isn't that fucked up and weird?
You ever get caught?
Yeah, I got caught. That's why I got caught shoplifting on the way to catechism. How bad is that? On the way to catechism, we were stopping at one of the stores, and I put a little nightlight in my. I don't even know how old I was. Must have been like 10. I knew better. I knew it was wrong, but I wanted those nightlights.
I used to do that at JCPenney's.
Here's the problem, though. I frequent those stores. I didn't deserve to get caught because I probably was like when I was a kid. I was such a big spender. I spent all my allowance on at the hardware stores, like everywhere I would go. I would just spend all my money there. So it's like I was a great customer, so I didn't deserve to get caught. But one day, a secret shopper, he caught me.
How did you make money back then? Did you get an allowance?
Well, I had an allowance, and then then I had an allowance, and I would always save I would save all my Christmas money. I would do nothing with it. All I would want for like my birthdays was money. But then I would stockpile it. My sister used to like always borrow money from me. I would be like under 14, and my sister would be owing like $300 to me because she borrowed it for me, but she'd give me interest. So I was doing that. I had a lucrative money borrowing business. I was a bank for my sister, who was also a disaster, and doing lots of drugs at the time. So I was basically her money laundering little brother. So I got money from that.
Did she do drugs too?
I think so, probably. I know she. Bobby, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me.
I hate you so much, Bobby.
You
don't know how your mute button does not work.
It's the Oktoberfest.
Your mute button does not work, and it's disgusting me.
I got blab bubbles right now. They're coming up.
Blab bubbles. But where was I? Where was I, Bobby?
You're talking about. I want to hear about your sister. More about the drug problem.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I got my money from that. I would always stockpile money. I'd always have like 500. Oh my god, I was so good with money when I was a kid. Not anymore. But so I'd get money from that, and then when I was 13, I started working. So then I had more money. And then like 15, my money just went the other way. Got into the I don't know. I just wanted to have fun. I just wanted to always be out every night. I'd always go out to eat, be at Denny's every night, spend all my money there.
When you were 10,
even then I wasn't a bad kid.
Saved?
Even at my baddest point, I wasn't that bad.
Did you save your money when you were 10?
Yeah, I had so much money. I would have like $200 at a time.
Wow. You would have been my best friend.
I was seriously, my sister loved me for that. And I would charge her crazy interest too. Like for every $100, I get like 20 out of it.
Like do you like Skittles?
I did like 20% interest. I got really good.
You ever drink beer with Skittles?
No, what do you do? What is the thing when you put like a vodka and gummy bear or with the gummy bears and it absorbs it? What does Skittles do?
Skittles?
Yeah. Does it just make it kind of fruity?
Yeah. It tastes so good. But talking about gummy bears.
Way to ruin beer.
Yeah. You want to play hide the gummy bear right now?
No, Bobby.
You ever hear of that game?
I haven't.
Oh, really? Well, next time you come visit me, I'll show you how to do it.
No.
Why not? Don't be scared.
Anyway, I shouldn't have started drinking. I blame you, Bobby.
Why would you mute me?
Nice, I blame you.
Oh.
I yell at Bobby because Bobby's usually not too prepared. Bobby usually does have a clue on him. But I yell at him for not being prepared. And then this morning I just woke up. I'm like, I can't drink today. I just need to sit and relax and do nothing.
Yeah, but once you get into gear, you're drinking all day. Remember, it's Friday.
It is Friday. Friday is actually my Friday. I have my weekend consists of Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday I usually have nothing to do, and Friday I usually have nothing to do. Sorry, guys. Spoiler. Bobby drinks early. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's all relative, though.
I'm actually starting to feel it.
It's midnight in Tokyo.
Sorry.
Bobby is not banging his beer into his microphone. It all depends on where you are, though. I'm aiming for the London, Tokyo audience, Australia. It's 4 a.m. People that are still up drinking. Or the day drunks, the alcoholics. I feel like this is an ad for our show. Here's to the alcoholics.
I heard they have
ones
good
that
beer
get up
over
early.
there in London.
What? What kind of, what have you heard, Bobby?
London beer.
Oh, my God.
London Fog.
What are you drinking, Bobby? People want to know.
I'm drinking Samuel Adams Oktoberfest for my birthday.
Your birthday is in like, what, on Wednesday? Oh, no, it's like the 18th, right?
It's the 19th.
19th.
Yeah, I'll be 51.
10 days. 51. What is your, what are your plans for your birthday?
I plan on going to Lake Havasu near the Parker Dam. I'll be there for about 3 days. So if anyone wants to fly in, you have to have that fly in on the plane with the pontoons to where you land on the water. So I know you have one of those planes.
I'm terrified of water planes. I love planes. Water planes scare me. Doesn't make any sense.
Why?
I don't know. I saw when I was younger. Did you ever see that they take giant RVs and they make them float? They put like pontoons on them. I saw that as a kid. I got terrified because I saw one that like crashed. It got sunk into the water. I got terrified of just anything that's like amphibious.
Yeah.
I'd really fucked up concerns as a kid. They've transferred to my adulthood.
We can tell.
Bobby, where's a place on the internet that if people wanted to find you? I always like
If they want to
sure,
find me, they
I
can find me.
making sure I get plugs out of the way.
Everyone can find me at Shadow 3413 on every venue.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
And people can find me, of course. Bad_beef. Oh, amazing. And what's Bobby? What is the? Where can people find the show?
The show's at BEERadio Show.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Anywhere.
Everywhere. It is true.
Yep. Just do a search and
I feel like
it comes right up.
we should do a Vine. I don't want to make it part of the show because people think we're gimmicky, but I feel like I wanted. Remind me after the show. We'll do a Vine.
All right.
Instagram. We'll do all of them.
Yeah, sounds good.
Iron Man says he can fly in, but I'm not sure if he's trying to be ironic. Can't tell with Iron Man. That's the thing.
Just fly right into that government dock on the upper part of Parker Dam on Friday evening, and I'll be launching right there for about 3 days.
Perfect birthday, Bobby. What would you have? What would you have done to you?
Oh, my perfect.
Or what would you do
birthday?
unto others? What would be your perfect day?
As in good, or just for my own sake?
Perfect day. I want to know everything that you'd want to know, or have.
My perfect day would be no wind, about 97 degrees with glassy waters. You know, the upper part of Parker Dam. Probably have a beer in my hand with the anchor just right in the middle of the river there, Colorado River. Anchor down.
Get some pot.
Well, that's something that happens quite often when you're at the river. But yeah, I'm not bragging about it or anything, but it does happen once in a while. Usually I'm on contact high though.
What have you done by the river, Bobby? Have you ever been jerked off by another man?
Another man?
Down by the river. Down by the river. I got jerked off by a homeless man.
I've kissed a man on the river.
Have you?
Yeah. Many times.
Very good.
Why not? It's legal to marry now. It's legal, so you might as well do it.
Tell the audience about your first homosexual experience. I'm sure everyone will love this.
My first homosexual experience was I was working for JCPenney's. And I worked for the display department, and there was my boss, he invited me to his house, to change a light bulb. So, I was so young that I went, I was very gullible. But he was showing me his bed, and so he's like asking me, hey, let's take a nap. I'm all like, okay. And then, then when we laid down, he kind of, yeah. So I was like, I think we better get back to work now. I was kind of, kind of blown away. I guess he had a crush on me.
Very good. Jonathan's gonna like that one.
Yeah, but
that's for you, Jonathan.
He was a cool guy.
Jonathan's thrilled.
Back then, back in those days, they didn't really have sexual harassment, so. So.
Would you have reported him?
Nah, I liked him. He was like one of my first, that was like one of my first real jobs with benefits, full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
So, he was a cool guy, very cool guy. So, I was just having a good time, and, I was just being Bobby, and, I've been pursued quite a bit by, those, that, nature. And, I can't say that I actually experienced it, but I did experience people trying to pick up on me. So, which is, it's a good learning experience.
I feel like I want you to go to more gay bars.
I always think about I want to go into a couple. I'm very intrigued by.
Let's do it for the show.
I'm very intrigued by she-male. So.
She-male.
Yeah. So.
Why?
I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. But I'm usually attracted to the good-looking ones. Yeah.
Come here, Bobby. I want to suck your cock. Bobby, do you like my titties? Bobby, look at my titties.
That's funny.
Do you like the way my ass looks? Look at my ass and my titties.
Oh, man.
Bobby, don't touch my cock.
Clink.
Or it could go the other way. It could be more.
Bobby, don't touch my cock. Please, don't touch my cock.
Only on BEERadio we get to talk about this crap. But you know what? People are into that, People love that shit, man. All my buddies that I go to the river with, we always joke around about that kind of stuff, and they get freaked out when I touch them. But when you're all drunk and belligerent, anything goes. What's really funny is when they want to hit me. Sometimes they want to hit me, so I just go running into the water.
Who does the she-males?
I have about like 5 buddies that I go to the river with every year for like the last 30 years, and we're pretty close. So. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Pretty fun stuff.
I think we should send Bobby to the gay bar, and we should record it for the people over at Patreon. What is happening at your house, Bobby?
I hear something in the background.
What is that? It's awful.
Do you hear? Do you hear me
now?
Do you hear? Oh, it was a beeping?
No, it was an awful, wretched noise. But fortunately,
it must have been my my anal passage rumbling.
Fortunately, Bobby, there's something on the internet called Patreon. Oh my god, I'm turning off your mic. Patreon.com/badbeef is how you help support the show. Oh my gosh, I love the internet. The internet is a fantastic place. And the thing I love about the internet is that for as little as 5 cents per month, you can see me spill wine on my MacBook. You can see the show in 4K. you can, you know what? You can get bags of dicks sent at you. Isn't that right, Bobby?
Yep.
It is.
I've got 2 of them already.
2 dicks.
Well, I got 2 bags.
How much did you pay for those dicks, Bobby?
There's more than 1 dick in each bag.
5 cents. That's all you paid.
Yeah.
I don't want to be controversial, but we're pretty cheap. Patreon.com/badbeef. And also, there's also something else I want to tell you about, Bobby. This is where we get a little into secret territory. I want to tell you about my friends. Do you like my friends, Bobby?
Yeah, I do. Actually, they've been talking about that.
I love to drink. What was that, Bobby? But I'm not gonna go. Sorry, Bobby.
That's okay. They've been talking.
That's very important. We have to.
They've been talking about this on the news lately. But go ahead and play it.
What have they been saying, Bobby? I'm terrified now.
I think they're starting to get to a higher level than a taxi now.
Ooh,
actually,
I'll take you. I'm gonna get real high real quick after these messages. After these, God damn it! I'm gonna murder everyone that works at the studio. I love to drink, but I'm not gonna go outside if I have to drive. Uber promo code Uber Beer Radio for $20 off your first ride. I love to get drunk and go home in an Uber ride. Uber code Uber Beer Radio. $20 off your first ride. And thank you to our friends over at Uber for helping support the show.
Hoo-yah.
Hoo-yah. Hoo-yah.
Clink. I'll drink to that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Play that song, Gay Bar. I'm just yelling. I'm turned belligerent. I'm just yelling out what my chat room says now.
One of these days we'll have to get together with Jonathan and
have sex with them.
Yeah, we'll go to a gay bar and do a little broadcasting.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Very good, Bobby. Rip it, Bobby. Ride with Bob. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat room randomly.
You ever get a chair dance at a gay bar?
I was gonna go to a strip club for my 18th birthday, but I chose not to. I chose to hang out with my male friend instead and eat pizza.
Oh, nice.
And get really drunk. It was and walk around Detroit, that part was really scary.
Was that a for sure thing?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What? Where am I? I got roofied. I asked them to do it though. Ever been roofied, Bobby?
Oh,
let's take the show on a serious tone.
Once in a while.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Bobby. I feel like I want to go into after show territory. I feel like I want to.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Well, maybe you should hit on a few, like a couple more topics, and
I do. I want to tell you about something that's been bothering me for a while.
All right. I hope it's nothing to do about me.
It's actually you.
Oh God.
I've been kind of pissed at your performance lately.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's to be what's the thing to be bettered? I don't know. I'm not
my manners.
I just think you could step up your game.
Really? What do you want me to do?
I just think that I think it's all right. I don't know. Bobby, what's your best drunk moment? Do you have one?
My best drunk moment was when I was probably about like 14. We got like totally toasted out in the neighborhood, just about, my mom didn't want me to go anywhere farther than a block away. So, it happened. I puked for the first time. And, people tell the story, from now until ever. But I was kind of like a fire hose, if you know what I mean.
What happened? Did people get hit? Projectile?
Well, yeah, a lot of projectiles.
No casualties, though?
No casualties, just myself. I was dry heaving after.
Mine was the other day. I had a really good drunk moment.
Oh, did you?
I was a little twisted. I was a little high, so to speak. I was a little up there with the alcohol and the substances. And I was on a roller coaster. It was not a roller coaster. It was like one of these. It was like the Matterhorn, which is like, I don't know if you don't know what that is. It's like a spinny thing. It's like a warped record player kind of ride where it goes like up and down, but it's like in a circle. But it's all like kind of enclosed. They have them everywhere, but it's kind of like the. I don't know if I'm trying to think what else they're called, but they have one. I think they have one somewhere, and they have them all over. Like I don't know.
Well, there's one at Disneyland.
Yeah, they're like kind of enclosed. They're like weird, but
Yeah.
it's kind of like you're flying. It's weird, but it's like these little carts, and I just couldn't focus. And I wasn't getting sick. Usually I get motion sick, but it was just like it was flying. It was amazing. I understood
Wow.
I understood why people do drugs for 4 seconds, and then I hated it afterwards. And then I understood why people stopped doing drugs. All within 2.5 minutes. It was a really good experience.
Yeah, I tried to.
But what are you like a really weird old desk?
Oh, you could hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an old wood one that I bought at a garage sale. It's the old oak.
I actually do have something really good I wanted to get to, but I think I'll save it for like next week.
Oh God.
I have like I just want I'll just tease real quick.
All right.
Did you let's see, I finally have another camera. Did you wait, is this camera gonna work? No. It's not gonna be bright enough. I'm gonna try this one. Did you write this note, Bobby?
Oh, where'd you find that?
Did you write that note? Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to talk to you about your spelling next. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna set something up. We're gonna have a spelling bee between me and you, and we're gonna see who's the biggest retard. Bobby,
Where'd you find that?
This note is so bad. When did you just write this?
Do you know
But
Nicole?
the spelling on this note, I think it's like a thing to his wife. Is so sad. The spelling, I don't know how his wife. If I was his wife, I would leave him.
Really?
I would leave you, Bobby. Bobby, your spelling is so bad.
Can you believe that I graduated high school?
Bobby, I don't know how, Bobby. You're at your state. We need to set something up. I'm gonna have a third party. We're gonna have to do like a spelling test because
Wait, when did you read that? Did you read that last night
Bobby,
or
I
this
couldn't
morning?
get through it, Bobby. I couldn't stomach it.
Were you laughing or were you just
Bobby,
bummed?
I'm concerned. I'm very concerned that I chose you as a co-host because
What does it matter?
you don't know how to spell the word promise, Bobby. All right, we'll talk about that next week.
Don't tell Shane though. Don't tell Shane. I'm gonna have to
I'm
make sure
surprised
he
you get your
doesn't
own son's name right too. Oh my god! All right, yeah, we're gonna do like a spelling test because I'm not a
What do
good
you-
speller either.
What do you think Nicole thought about that?
But
'Cause
you're
that's who-
50. You're fucking. Who's
I'm
Nicole?
51. Nicole on Meerkat.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who she is?
No, who's
She's one of the most famous Meerkatters.
the Nicole Wang Chu or Cho?
She lives in San Francisco. She
I
has her
don't
own
know.
companies.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, everyone has their own companies.
Yeah. Well, this one is. She was on the.
I own 4 very
She's on a
unsuccessful
show.
companies.
But long story short, she writes every Thursday on Meerkat like thank you letters to someone. So she was asking someone in the audience to join her and write a thank you note. So no one was saying anything. So I said, well, I'll write a thank you note to my wife. So I wrote it, and then she never even liked it, I don't think, yet.
Because you think you're retarded, Bobby.
God, I hope she doesn't. That's so
Bobby, you can't not. Oh my god, it's so
I'm gonna
bad.
boycott her.
I
Meerkat
saved
if she
the
does
picture,
that.
so you can't delete it. But it's I'm gonna have to put it on the tray. It's gonna be. I'm gonna have to blow. I'm gonna blow it up and on a big poster and put it behind.
So we're gonna have a whole show on that.
Howard's
on
turned
my
to this. I'm gonna get. I know a couple of teachers. I'm gonna get a teacher to come in here and explain everything that's wrong.
So it isn't really a good.
Bobby, it's really bad. I didn't want to bring this up.
Wait a second.
Bobby, it was so bad I didn't want to bring it up.
Did you read that last night after I posted?
Bobby, I saw it and I'm like, it's one of those things. It's like when you see a baby in the middle of the street, it's like you don't want to like say anything, but you do what you want to you just want to like get it out of the street immediately, and then you just kind of want to walk away. You like traumatized. It's like that.
Well, guess what? You might as well mark that as letter number 1, because every single Thursday now on the Nicole Show, I'm going to write a letter to my wife, a thank you letter. So
it's gonna end with her like she's gonna give him to her divorce lawyer and be like, my husband's retarded.
Yeah, hopefully I get better. It's not like I'm gonna give it to my wife.
Well,
I'm just like doing it for Nicole to where she sees it on my Twitter.
Give it to your wife.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you think
I want to post those, Bobby. Please. I want to, for your own sake, don't post your letters anymore.
Well, can you proofread it and like cross out what I did wrong and like correct it and then send it back?
I want to get
Twitter?
a teacher. I want to get a teacher. If a teacher in the audience wants to do it, I'm gonna bring someone in. I'll never critique you.
I can't.
Ridiculous.
It's funny how you found that letter. I guess it's all over the web.
I couldn't ignore it, Bobby.
Did you at least like it?
No, I was disgusted.
Oh God.
All right, Bobby. Final thoughts.
My final thoughts is that I promise that I'm going to write a better grammared letter next time.
Seriously, we need like a teacher or something.
Yeah, will you be my teacher?
No.
Class.
All right.
Class.
At Shadow3413. At bad_beef. Bad beef everywhere else. Find us everywhere. There. Find us every. I'm just gonna turn your mic off for the rest of the show. Find us everywhere. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Meerkat, Ustream, Periscope, Mixler. What else? Patreon.com/badbeef. Uber, use promo code BEERadio, $20 off your first ride. Thank you, Bobby Shadow.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me. I enjoy your show.
Well, thank you. And thank you guys for listening. Can't wait for Halloween. I'm so excited.
Thanks for reading my letter, too.
It's our first week with the decorated studio, and I'm finally getting used to it. I'm enjoying it so much. There's a naked alien I'm staring at all day long.
Yeah.
It's kind of my fantasy.
I kind of missed looking at his D's nuts.
Okay, Bobby. Okay, Internet. I love you.